Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about Polaroid cameras and whether or not they are worth it. Alright, so let's get into the video. Alright, so about, I believe over a year ago, I had purchased this Polaroid camera. It is the One Plus, I believe. One step. And this is a really cool camera. You know, obviously you're able to put film in, take a photo, and it instantly pretty much comes right out and you have a picture, which is right there. You know, definitely in terms of wanting to have a memory, kind of having that vintage feel to it, I think is really cool. On top of that, I think just the aesthetic of holding this, bringing it along, I think is awesome. I think it's a great introduction to photography, you know, especially younger kids being able to use this, I think is awesome. I love the design, I love that kind of retro feel that it has to it. The colors, you know, the big lens, it's thick, I just think it's awesome. And on the front too, on the top, you're able to have a landscape mode or a portrait mode, which I think is awesome. But yeah, I think it's really cool for anyone who's beginning with photography and just wanting to have an instant picture, I think is really cool. So definitely that's why I would buy one. But the reason why I'm making this video is why I personally do not think you should buy one of these, and there's a few reasons why, so I'm gonna get into it. So number one is the film is incredibly expensive. I believe this can load up to like 8 things of film, and I believe it goes for over like $10 or like $15, which, to be honest with you, I think is really expensive. If you're gonna like count that up in terms of like buying an SD card, you're gonna be spending way much more money on film like this, whereas if you just used an SD card with your DSLR, I mean, you could print out film for less than like $1, print out like 10 photos for less than $1. So that's my number one biggest thing with these Polaroid cameras, is that film is expensive. Number two is obviously one of the biggest issues is with lighting. Obviously I do know that there is a flash on here, but with a lot of the photos that I did take, the lighting is not that great, unfortunately. So even when you're using flash, you really don't get that same quality that you would with a DSLR. So that is my second reason for not wanting to have this camera. And lastly, number three is you should just buy a DSLR or just use your iPhone. To be honest, you know, I think this is really cool for the aesthetic purpose. I think it's a cool kind of beginning, you know, step, I guess, to photography, or just if you want to have, you know, prints on your walls or anything like that. But to be honest, I just think that you could much rather use your phone, you could use your DSLR, print out pictures at CVS for way less of a price, rather than getting this, and the amount of free apps that are able to give you the same replica feeling of an aesthetic vintage photo. You're able to do that on an application for free. But once again, I'm not saying that this is a terrible device. I think it's actually really cool. I just think personally, if you're first starting out, I think you can do way much more on a different device versus buying this for, I believe I paid over like $150 for it. So anyways, once again, not downplaying this product. I think it's really cool and it has a purpose, but I just think in terms of photography in general, I think it is much better to invest in an actual DSLR versus buying this. So anyways, thank you guys. Let me know what your opinion is down below, and I will see you in the next video. So peace out.